the you know these small things matter a lot, and some examples of that. Uh, these are things which if I may say, even the most professional people actually don't really have time to think about. But this does make a difference. Whether you say there are new messages, five, or there are five new messages, or is it just five messages or posts, makes a difference. And when it comes to stuff like e-commerce, where especially traffic which is driven from search engines, where you're actually paying for media costs upfront, these are the kind of things, the imagery that you build by your copywriting. These are the things which actually could determine whether someone decides to click buy now. So just and this is a snapshot of the ICICI Bank website, and is something which Vijay's company did. And just the point being made here was that each of the tabs that you see, the names that you see on the tabs, and the
the placement of each of these sections is all based on a lot of what people call user journeys, saying who are the people who are likely to visit, how do you represent all your products and all your services and all your objectives in a way that the user's need is fulfilled, as well as the corporate or the brand's needs are fulfilled. And in a case like this, the writer plays an important role along with the information architect and the designer in participating in saying what kind of structure should it be, what kind of words should the labels be, working with the designer as to even where these words should appear. Do they make sense in the context of the objectives?
Right. Yeah, and I referred to this some time back. The moment of truth, the moment when someone decides that here's a brand which is listening to him, that has to be supported by good copywriting. That's how the imagery is built. And you because and because a lot of the competition is doing this, stuff like offer trials and bonuses and testimonials, that becomes quite important in scenarios like this. This is a form of copywriting which has emerged since Google came into the picture, which is since 99-2000 in the US, and in India I would say the first few companies really specialize in this came into the picture 4 or 5 years back. Do you is this and I would think this is something which once you know the guidelines, this is something which can be easily learned, right? So AdWords copywriting is once you understand the guidelines, this is something which can be picked up by the web copywriters also, right? The important element in AdWords copywriting is to create a sense of urgency. Otherwise the people would not click. And this is not just for e-commerce brands, because of the frame of mind in which people are when they are searching and when they are on search engines. Even if you're doing an AdWords campaign to increase brand awareness about and not really expect any transaction to happen, it's important to have some element of urgency in the ad, and this it could be in the form of a click now or register now or experience now or things like these, and it's actually something which from our experience is pretty much across the board, irrespective of the kind of campaigns that you're running. So these are some good aspects about this career. I would imagine a few of you are interested in getting into this, or maybe improving your current copywriting skills. So so one the first thing is that the first thing is that it's about writing, and it's about business. So not only does it improve the way you communicate, it also helps you to improve your overall marketing, your marketing know-how, because at the end of the day you're writing so that you can persuade someone to look at your products or services. So it's not just writing, it's also about marketing.
That's true. Yeah. That's true, because interactive writing is not just about the first level of brand awareness. It requires a lot of detailing in terms of whether it's website content or emailers or online ad banners, which are directing the user towards a sale. Because the online medium, unlike other medium, is also involves a call to action. So you need to move the user or the consumer to the next level. I mean, does he need more information? Do you get him to leave behind his contact details so that it converts into a lead, or do you get him to your online e-commerce or online banking website where he can do an online transaction? So you have to keep those aspects in mind, and it involves far more details and far more insight into his requirements at that stage.
Right. Yeah, and every new assignment, you can't. It's not possible to do a good job of copywriting without doing research, right? Research about the category of the brand, and the brand itself, and stuff like that. It does make you more knowledgeable, and we are saying all these things keeping in mind someone who's maybe out of college, or maybe wants to get into this. The point here is that a lot of the other skills also automatically get polished here. It's also a majorly moonlighted category. By that we mean that it's something which you go to sites like Elance. There's a lot of part-time assignments, etc. Which people are talking about, and companies are willing to outsource this on a part-time basis.
On the aspect of learning, the internet is really the best place to learn about a product category and what other brands are doing. So even if you're exposed to a new category or a domain knowledge where as a writer you don't have too much background on that subject, it's very easy to kind of read up on what the category is about. It's very easy